Do you guys go golfing? It's actually a very difficult sport. 54.8 meters. So M1 is just for pure distance. M2 is to measure the distance on the flag. You can actually track the ball and press it, and it will tell you the speed of the actual ball. So in terms of golf, I'm a professional, so I don't really need these gadgets. We're gonna measure, see how precise this little guy is in compared to a tape measure. 58.2. So you can actually use Boblov to help the police. This little gadget, it's supposed to figure out the distance between you and the hole. You love Bob. All right, so if you're like me, you can't wait to get back on the green.
Out to the hole. Right at it. Right at it! Oh, he's done it again!
Maybe I don't go golfing as much as I would like to, but today we're gonna be opening up something that a golfer uses on the green. Now, if you've ever played golf, you know these are important. What's also important is to know how far the hole is.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
Do you guys go golfing? It's actually a very difficult sport. In today's video, we're gonna be opening up a Boblov rangefinder. You love Bob. If you're an avid golfer or even an amateur golfer, you want to know how far the hole is from wherever you're hitting so you can decide on the proper club. This little gadget is supposed to do just that. It's supposed to figure out the distance between you and the hole. Accurate yard range advanced target lock. The product design conforms to human engineering. Multi-functions, ranging, speed, measurement, vibration, and so on. And the biggie, it's got a rechargeable battery and it's got a USB charging wire. And this one is the only one that I could find that actually had a rechargeable battery. Ranging, accurate, plus or minus yard, 6 times magnification, multi-distance mode, advanced target lock, and the jolt reminder with a vibrate on the eyepiece. So in terms of golf, I'm a professional, so I don't really need these gadgets. This also serves a different purpose. So this could be used not only in golf, rather hunting, surveying, and mapping, and other fields where you need to measure the distance. So it's got a little case. This has got a wrist holder. You got your USB charging cable, a microfiber cloth, and the manual. Model LF600G. Okay, good. I like that there is not a lot of instructions. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's got a nice little magnet case. That's kind of neat. You got a carabiner, so you can sort of like clip it to the side of your pants. They gave you this handy wrist strap. You could always just strap it to here as well, right? And you can just kind of dangle on. You can take this and clip it to your golf bag. Let's take him out. Again, this is to help you find distances. There's 2 buttons at the very top, mode and power on. There are 3 modes to switch between. This knob here controls the focus of the lens. This is to measure distances that are 300 to 400 yards. There are other rangefinders at 5 or 6x are pretty much double the price. This one came in at $100 US. There's a rubberized grip texture, so it's not gonna slide back and forth. The USB charging port is right on the front here. You have a solar power bank like this, right? Then you can just carry this, strap this to your back here, and then you have your rangefinder for an entire day, and you can even share it with your friends. It's got a 800 milliamp battery, 3.7 volt. Charging time is 12 hours. This can be charged up to 800 times according to the manual. So I have read reviews that the battery life is actually quite good. Just turn on by pressing this button here, and we're gonna hold it for 3 seconds. It comes pretty charged out of the box. The picture is actually very sharp. All right, so the battery indicator is right up here. The mode 1 says it's right here. The crosshair is right in the center, and the yard indicator is right here. So mode 2 is displaying a little flag, and mode 3 states kilometers per hour. So let me see if I can show you exactly what I'm seeing. It's very difficult to show what I'm seeing.
Fortunately, I will not be able to show you exactly what I'm seeing in the eyepiece, but I'm gonna take this outside and do a measurement. If I, for example, wanted to find out the distance of that light pole right there, or that light pole, or that house, I would be able to with this device right here. What I would do is I would simply stay in mode 1. You set the distance from here to wherever the item is. You press the power button. Once the distance is calculated, it will be displayed right inside the viewfinder, and then I would get a vibrate. The vibrate would signify that the laser has locked onto the actual item, and it's going to display the number of yards or meters on the inside of the viewfinder. So we're putting the crosshair right now. It is very shaky with one hand, but it could still do it. And you're holding, and we got 44 yards. If we wanted to see what that is in meters, we would hold mode button for 2 seconds, and that would switch between yards and meters. So you would see an M on the crosshair. So let's try this again. So it's saying it's about 38.6 meters. If you're looking at a far distance and your readings are off, that's probably because you have shaky hands. Because you want to prop yourself up with your elbow like so and look this way. So M1 is just for pure distance. M2 is to measure the distance on the flag, and then M3 is to measure the speed of the item. So if you shoot your ball, you can actually track the ball and press it, and it will tell you the speed of the actual ball. So if there's any airplanes passing by or even cars, we're gonna try it with this as well. So we can pretend like we're the police officers. You can see there's a bunch of cars passing by. So let's see if we can get a reading. At the very top, we're gonna switch to mode 3, which is gonna display kilometers per hour at the very bottom. Unfortunately, there is no miles per hour. So let's focus in on one of these cars. Oh, okay, I got it. 58.2. Well, look at that. So you can actually use Boblov to help the police catch the speeders. If I can track cars with this and see how fast they're going, I'm pretty sure you can track a ball. If I wanted to see how far that vehicle is versus that garage door versus the roof, it would be this. So locking in on the car. $44.9. The garage door, 45.4 meters. The roof, 54.8 meters. A very handy little toy. Since we can't go in the green, we're gonna manually test this indoors. We're gonna measure, see how precise this little guy is in compared to a tape measure. From this plant, all the way, so this is 14 feet. Then from here, we're measuring, this is 24 feet, 25 feet, 26 feet, 27 feet, 28.
9.3 meters equal 10.171 yards.
10.17 yards and 9.33 meters. Let's see what we get as a reading. Okay, we got 10 yards. 10 yards. 10, what did it say? 10.3? What is that as meters? Let's change this to meters. .2. We got 9.2 meters and 10.3 yards. What did Google say? So that's pretty dead on, I think. If you want to make sure that the reading is correct, or you want to double check it, just press the power button again while your crosshair is on the same object. If the object is still locked on, you're going to get a vibrate, and it's going to display maybe a 0.1, 0.2 difference in the reading. So right now I'm locking in on the leg of the table right down there, and let's see what reading we get. Get a crosshair in the center. The readings I'm getting is 7.7. I'm going to press it again.
7.7. Now I'm gonna go up a little. Again, 7.4. 7.6. 7.7. So as you can see, that you can double check and triple check on your own as long as you're still locked in on that object. So if you're a golf person, or if you want to track cars going down the highway, or if you want to become a cop and see what it's like to track people as they're speeding, you can get yourself one of these. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, share, like, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Marcin, Boblov, out.